happening tonight. Two candidates who are running for George Santos's New York former congressional seat will be debating one another. That special election set to take place just days from now, with early voting underway as we speak. Hannah Dova joins us live to preview tonight's big debate and the high stakes in this special election. And Hannah, a lot of eyes on this one because of how George Santos left things, just shall we say.
The infamous way he left things.
Exactly.
You're absolutely right, Markie. This race has a lot of national implications. That's why so many people are watching it. It's been more than 2 months since Congress expelled former Representative George Santos after he was caught in a web of lies. Well, Democrats are turning to a familiar face, at least here in New York. His name is Tom Suozzi. He held the same seat for 6 years before launching an unsuccessful run for governor. Well, he's back running for this local race. He's running against a Republican candidate. She's a newcomer to politics. Her name is Mazi Pilip, excuse me. Now, Mazi Pilip is a Nassau County legislator and a registered Democrat, but is running as a Republican. Now, just to stress the national implications of this race, this week, a few days ago, when the House rejected the effort to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas by a razor-thin margin of 214 to 216, Markie, I know you covered this very closely. It was close. And disgraced politician George Santos, I know he keeps coming up. He posted too. He wrote on X, "Miss me yet?" Now, this race has become ground zero for a narrowly split House, and that's why so many people are watching.
Yeah, he's never been one that has shied away from speaking out and speaking his thoughts. You know, Hannah, the other thing I was thinking, I don't know that a lot of people are very familiar with these two names. What more should we know about Suozzi and Mazi Pilip in this race?
Yeah, Suozzi versus Mazi. That's a lot of the advertisements we're seeing here in New York. So Suozzi has already expressed concern that the Democratic brand is in trouble. That's a quote from him, saying this is a pivotal moment since Democrats have struggled to win in his district the last few years. This district is... It's a lot of Republicans, it's a lot of Democrats, it's also a lot of independents. House Republicans also have a lot on the line here, though. The GOP seeking to protect their very slim majority in the House. Tuesday's outcome could reveal a lot about the political climate and how voters are feeling ahead of, you know, that big election coming up in November. And you can see in this poll conducted by our affiliate with Emerson College, this race is tight. It's 45 to 42%. That is a margin of error. Suozzi just 3 points ahead, as you see on your screen.
Yeah, and speaking of New York, Hannah, obviously it's been a hot spot for an influx of migrants. Mayor Eric Adams sounding off on it for the past year or so. How has the influx of migrants and asylum seekers there in that state impacted this race?
Yeah, a lot of New Yorkers say it's one of their #1 priorities, along with the economy. But polling shows 26% of voters say immigration is their top concern. NewsNation spoke to New York candidates on how they will approach the issue. Suozzi has said that he didn't say he wants to shut down the border, but he says more things need to be done by the Biden administration, while Mazi has plainly said the border should be shut down. Now, economy and crime are the other top 2 issues for voters, according to that same Emerson College polling. That's pretty similar to what we're seeing for the rest of the country, Markie.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.